Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert the Stormtrooper and this is the home of That's Just Prime, the comprehensive Optimus Prime review series. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out at me. I also do the occasional arcade and pinball machine videos, unboxings, blogs, challenges, and miscellaneous videos where my daughter usually makes fun of me. Those are a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron KINGDOM Voyager Class Inferno. Released in March of 2021, this is brand new, starting to hit stores right now as of the time of this recording. I just found mine on the shelf at my local Target. It is a Voyager class figure, so it retails for approximately $30. We can see here the KINGDOM artwork. We've gotten used to this one by now. We've got that sort of that yellowish background. It looks kind of like fire or a sunset or something in the back there. But we got that smaller window where we can see just the top of Inferno's robot mode there. And then we can see some really cool artwork of Inferno, both in his vehicle mode. And over here on the side, we got him in robot mode. We got like some rocks back there and some other characters up there. Over here on this side, we've got that KINGDOM artwork showing us some of the other characters and the disc and whatnot. We've gotten used to this by now, nothing new there. Logo on the top, if the light will let me. And then around the back, we've got product shots of Inferno, both in his vehicle and in his robot mode. So that's about it for the packaging. Let's go get him opened up and check it out. Out of the package, Inferno comes included with his sheet of instructions. Again, these are the KINGDOM style instructions. We've gotten used to these by now. Very easy to read, very clear, easy to read, white with the green highlights there. Not a whole lot to say about those anymore. He also comes included with his hand weapon, which is the same weapon that Grapple came with. He's also got the same hand nozzle as Grapple, which he's going to use for his robot mode. And then this is cool. He comes with this little also water nozzle, which we're going to use in truck mode or for his ladder mode or whatever, which is really cool. We'll look at that in a moment. He also came with a card, and as we know now, these cards are all just randomly packed. Mine came with Dinobot. Peel that back. You can see another image of Dinobot right back there. That's my first Dinobot card, at least, so at least I got something new, right? And then, of course, we've got Inferno himself packaged in the robot mode. And as always, we're going to start things off in vehicle mode. So here we've got Voyager, KINGDOM, Inferno, and I love this toy. Here we have Inferno in his classic red fire truck mode. Absolutely, I absolutely love this. There's just something about big red fire trucks that I just absolutely love, and this is no exception. Love everything about this. This is just absolutely gorgeous, stunning little truck mode right here. In his vehicle mode, he is approximately 6 inches long, about 2.5 inches tall at the top of the ladder here. So let's take a look at the ladder starting things off. We can, I guess it's more of a fire hose than a ladder. I don't know fire trucks now, so I guess some trucks are ladder trucks and some trucks are hose trucks. Originally, Inferno was a ladder truck. This, I think, is more of a hose truck. So we can extend this out. And there's that little water hose that came included with him. You can peg this in right there. And you've got yourself that water nozzle right there. This can elevate all the way straight up like that. Let's back that up so we can take a look at it. So we can take that all the way up. And I just can't show the whole thing. Look at that. It's huge. This extends all the way up to about 8 inches tall. So it gets up there. Very, very cool. Bring that back down again. And of course, you can also take it all the way around as a complete 360. So very, very cool. You can actually point it off to the side and point that into the buildings there and just kind of shoot water in there to stop the fire. So yeah, very cool, very realistic the way this works. Absolutely love the inclusion of that. And to put it away, you can just kind of retract it. I like to leave the hose attached right there, or you can fold it up, or you can fold it down, whatever you want to do. You can leave it there, or there are a couple of other spots around the truck that you can peg things to. So let's take a look at those real quick. He's got his hand peg right there, or his little hand nozzle. It's got a slot, same as with Grapples. We got a tab right there on the ladder, or on the extendable hose part, so we can tab that in right there. He also comes included with his handgun, which has
5mm pegs on each side. So you can go ahead and take this over here on this side, and you can plug it in right here on the side, on this side, or you can plug it in on this side as well. And I just saw the peg that I was looking for. I mean, and now, if you know me, you know that I don't like putting weapons on vehicles, so I just set it off to the side. Now, I just saw the peg that I was looking for. So this is the peg that I was looking for earlier. You can also take this water nozzle and just kind of store it away right there if you wish. That's another thing that you can do. That's also come into play in robot mode. So we'll take a look at that then. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Going all the way around for details, we got nice red truck. We got the silver bumper, silver headlights, or rather a silver grille with the silver headlights, black windshield, black windshield wipers, and we've got silver beacons up here for the flashing lights. The horns are not painted in, but that would be really easy to take a Sharpie or a Molotov pen and just chrome that out real nicely. We've got the hose right here. We've got the outriggers on the side as well. We're just kind of going all the way around so you can see all of the details. I love the inclusion of the hoses and the outriggers right there. Rolls really, really nicely. I absolutely love this. I've been looking forward to this figure for quite some time. So, for comparison, here he is next to his mold mate and brother Grapple. So you can see what these guys look like together. Let's extend that out so you can see these guys kind of in their action pose together. You can see what they look like together. And again, some minor mold changes from this one to this one, but that's exactly how the G1 was. So that's absolutely perfect. This falls right in line with the original G1 toys and the idea of the G1 figure. So absolutely love that. Do not mind one bit buying this mold twice over when I'm getting these two characters. Absolutely love that. So there's them together. And of course, we have to compare him to his G1 counterpart. And here's what I was talking about. See, the original one was a ladder truck. Right, so I guess there's a difference between ladder trucks and hose trucks, where you got the extendable hose like that. Anybody that knows about firefighting, comments, let me know. But there you go. So you can see what these guys look like together. All right, so we get this guy right back front and center right here so we can get started on transformation, which, as you can imagine, is the exact same as grapple with just one added step. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the ladder here, or the hose part here, just retract that. And then you can just do whatever you want with this. You can fold it back or whatever. You can leave it there, or you can go ahead and attach it here. Either way is fine. I'm going to go ahead and attach it over here to the side. You'll see why in just a moment. All right, so let's get things started here. Let's move the ladder out of the way. We're going to take the arms here and just kind of unpeg these. These are pegged in via 5mm ports here to these two pegs here and here. And we're just going to take the whole front of the truck and just fold it over. Bring the arms, untab them. They are tabbed together right there, and bring them all the way around. Bring these down. Bring the camera up. Turn these around, and I'm going to take this fist and bring it out. Now, he does have, of course, fist on both arms. You saw that in the intro part here. I'm going to go ahead and straighten that one out. I'm going to reach back here and take this little hose piece off and connect it to his arm, because, of course, we know in G1 lore, he had left hand, and then he had a nozzle for the right hand. Again, the hand is there. It's available if you want to use it, but I'm not going to. We're going to go with that right there. Okay, we're going to take the back of the fire truck, untab it. There's 5mm pegs and ports there and there, so untab or unpeg from both sides. Bring this whole thing up. I love how this is going to just kind of accordion and transform. Tab and slot right there, so tab that in there. Bring this up. We're going to take the head and rotate it around. Bring the little hose piece out and forward now. You can do that. Bring these little ladder pieces out, or I don't know, they're wing pieces. Like, bring the wing pieces out. That's the added step. Okay. And we're going to bring this thing all the way back, and then this is going to collapse minus tight. There we go. Just bring that all the way down. Now we're going to bring this all the rest of the way up. That tab's going to go into that peg. And then the head piece is going to kind of sort of clip in right here with the horns. Mine doesn't peg in the most secure for some reason. I think it's just a my copy kind of thing, but we'll see how we do. And then finally, we're going to bring the feet, fold these forward, and then just kind of rotate them back. There is a tab right there, and a slot right there. So when you bring this forward and you slide it back, you'll see that tab right there is going to go into that into that slot. Boom. That's going to secure the feet in place, make sure everything is straightened out. And there is Inferno in robot mode, looking absolutely amazing and standing at approximately 7 inches tall. Very, very nice size for a Voyager class figure. Absolutely love the way this looks. And he's got all the callbacks to the original G1 figure, starting with that little hose right there, which is something I had forgotten about until I took my G1 figure down. I thought that was a cool inclusion when I first opened this figure, and I saw that you could take the little hose and just kind of peg it in there so that he had kind of a shoulder cannon. And I thought, oh, what a cool idea to put that there. And then I took my G1 figure off the shelf and went, wait a minute, he's got that there too. Very cool. So again, you can leave that pegged in right there if you wish for the robot mode and not use it, which is what I did initially with this figure. But then when I realized, oh, wait, G1 had that too. Boom, right there. Perfect, beautiful, love that. And that is in the instructions and does tell you to put that there. It is official. But again, I just kind of thought, oh yeah, that's a cool idea to put that there at first, and had completely forgotten that G1 figure had that. So really, really cool. Going all the way around, not a whole lot of backpack, just what you expect with the ladder just being right back there. Other than that, he is a very clean, solid figure. Not a whole lot of hollow spots really to speak of, other than on the inside of his forearms right there. And if you got this arm with the nozzle there, then the fist kind of fills that in, so not a big deal. Yeah, he looks absolutely amazing. Love the way this figure looks. And again, just exactly what I've been waiting for. Now, articulation-wise, the head can go side to side. Doesn't seem to be able to do much of in the department of up and down. It just kind of side to side. That's all you're going to get there. That's about it. Shoulders can go in and out that far, forward and backwards, rotate all the way around. You are going to have to move. You're going to kind of play your way around that wing there. Rotation at the bicep. Bend at the elbow. Sadly, no rotation at the wrist. We do have rotation at the waist. The legs can go forward that far, back that far, in and out. Rotation at the thigh, bend at the knee. And of course, the feet can go, if you untab them, you can kind of move them forward and backward a little bit, but you also have got that ankle tilt for those real wide breakdancing poses. There you go. And you can kind of do a split between moving trucks and that kind of Van Damme stuff if you want. So there you go. I'm having so much fun with this figure. I liked grapple, but gosh, I love this figure so much. Let's give him his weapon, which again, a very good callback to the original G1 weapon. This looks a lot like it, and we'll see that in a moment when we do comparisons. We'll go ahead and just give him that. And there's Inferno, as my buddy would say, all armed up and ready for battle. Very, very cool. Love the way this figure looks. I just love everything about this. I cannot say enough good things about this figure. If you got grapple, get this figure. If you missed grapple, get this figure. It's a great figure. I love this little detail. I love it when they do things like this. When you move the shoulder up, the way this is molded, it actually kind of looks like a hose connection that you would see in the moving parts of a robot or something. So it actually fills that in and it doesn't leave an empty gap. Look at that. Absolutely. I love it when they mold little details like that, because you just know they're paying attention to detail and they're putting love into the figure. Absolutely love that. Let's get him standing somewhat straight. We'll do a couple more comparisons. Once again, here he is with grapple, so you can see the mold mates together, see what they look like. So, we've got ourselves basically a new paint job. We've got a new head, and we've got a new backpack piece. Other than that, well, I guess the whole backpack, including the armature up here where the head mounts, because we do have the wing pieces. We do have like the little ladder piece molded in here and whatnot. So this whole head piece here in the backpack has been remolded. That's a new part. And then, of course, the heads are new. Other than that, pretty much the same figure, but again, exactly as we had with G1. So really like that, and I love the way these guys look like together. Just check that out. That is absolutely awesome. And then finally, of course, here he is with G1 Inferno. And again, take a look at that gun, and take a look at that gun. Very, very close approximation of the G1 gun. Absolutely love that. There's that little hose piece right over his shoulder that I was talking about. And yes, I know my G1 is missing one of the wings. Unfortunately, my G1 Inferno was one of the victims of the great shelf collapse of 2021. One of my shelves collapsed. About a quarter of my G1 figures fell from approximately 6 feet up. And Inferno was one of the casualties here. So my once complete G1 Inferno is now missing one of his wings, and if I remember correctly, my Sideswipe is missing his gun now too. So yeah, that was a kind of a sad day. But anyway, here they are together, so you can see what they look like. And of course, all the callbacks are there, all the cues are there. This screams G1, but in a modernization. I mean, you know, if I can take you up or back memory lane for a minute, you know, back when I was in the 4th grade playing with these toys originally when they first came out, we would imagine, oh man, if they could do this or if they could do that, and we would kind of imagine our own modernizations of it. This is it. This is exactly what I imagined as a kid this figure doing. It's just so cool to live in a world where that exists now, where I can take this figure and modernize it into this. And it's just such a cool full circle for a lot of these characters. And for my own personal experience of them. So really cool. So yeah, again, I cannot say enough good things about this figure. Absolutely love it. Totally recommend it. If you skipped out on Grapple, definitely go after Inferno. If you got Grapple, then you got to get Inferno because you got to have them both. They are both amazing figures. And I think that about covers the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Voyager class Inferno. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Leave me some thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there if you want to hit on that. I certainly would appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.